ZVP.
So the ZVP, and I was about to say Protoss players are gonna be hating on this because there's no Protoss in the game, but I accidentally mixed it up. Unfortunately, the Terran players might be a bit mad about this. But still, it's gonna be an interesting game. I like PvZ because PvZ you never know what's gonna happen.
That's the thing. Many of the top levels they have been talking a little about, at least from what I can understand. I'm not nowhere at a level, but what I can understand from their talk was that PvC is a matchup where a worse player can win over a better player.
Yeah.
And that's because kind of how Zerg and Protoss works together. Zerg can do a lot of weird tech scripts, and Protoss can do the same. Oh no, they cannot do the same, but they have a lot of strong all-ins, and they're kind of more gimmick made ways. That's not the players, but that's more how Blizzard designed them. That stuff is kind of gimmicky. Either it works or it doesn't work. Either DTs work or it fails.
So players.
So, introducing to the top left, from our red Protoss player, from the Art of Warfare, give it up for Bughy once again.
Woohoo!
Whoa, yeah. And to the bottom right, as the first Zerg player, funny enough, the first Zerg player we've seen tonight.
Oh, second Zerg player. We had a Zerg player before.
Oh, did we?
So,
from Victory Flames, give it up for ITO.
Yeah.
I believe nobody cares. I believe nobody cares.
I'll get a sample. And each time it's used as a sample will just go crazy, like somebody who just won the Olympic or some shit like that. That's gonna be good.
We should have that, yes.
So, the Overlord's gonna pick up the scout probe, I believe. Yeah.
This is a really early scout probe. Like, this is probably gonna trick him. This is definitely gonna trick the Zerg player because, okay, if you're scouting this early, are you going Nexus first? That's clear sign like I'm going force fast expand, right? You don't want to scout this early when you're going gateway expand. And the Zerg player scouting, why would he do that? You don't want to scout a Zerg because you have an Overlord.
Well, we're sending his drone out because he's sending his drone out to scout since I believe he thinks it's a worry.
Right now we have 11, or it'll be 1, 2, 3. 11 workers mining from the Zerg player, or 12 workers. No, 11 now.
And the Zerg is also doing something very, very good actually. He knows that the probe is gonna deny the second, so he's placing his natural somewhere else.
Nice putting the force in the base, but if you look at this, he put so many rails out there. Also, went there and scouted his space. Like, Bughy should be able to like get economically because that's still 150 reefs or minerals per minute that he's behind because of that.
And that was going to take
and he's going for a third.
That's a really early third, especially when 3 minutes.
Yeah, but the thing is, Bughy can deny it. He can place a cannon to deny the expansions.
There's no way you can do that right now. Like, how can you do that? There's an Overlord there. This is very well read by ITO. He saw forts first. Okay, what can you do against 3-heads opener before pool? Nothing. There's nothing you can do. The one thing, if you read this right, he should just say, hey, screw this, I'm 4-gating. And if he needs to get his spawn pool kind of quick.
Oh, what? Wait, a 4th hatchery? What?
A macro hatchery already.
It's way too early for a macro hatchery, and these hatcheries are just empty. You can't get minerals or income or anything.
Yeah, but this should I think tell him that he's going for an early Zergling push.
I'm not sure he can have enough income to actually provide the early rush because he's just going to be droning up so
Dude, he's
hard
going to lose 3 sealers. 3 sealers will win this game.
Go to hard coming out by me. Question rip. Go to hard.
You sound like you have a potato enough, like your microphone is going crazy again, but...
No, like it's going crazy again. Sounds like you're on the phone or something.
No,
underwater.
I'm going crazy again. Shut up.
So, if Bughy reads this right, he wins the game right now.
Yes.
This is... I don't like this... I'm not sure what to say about this, I don't like it. What can I say? He's also reading it right, like he needs to make a second sealer more of the 3 sealers matchup call win this game right there. There's nothing you can do about that. You need like 10 seconds to deal with that, and where's 10 seconds? There's nowhere to be found.
Not one. Well, they got two now.
Really late
The
for
thing is
gas
also,
as well.
try and look about what he did here, right? He isn't in front of Wise.
Yeah.
He's behind Wise right now.
Yeah, and also no gas for still for the Zerg
One
players. So
queen on the way. We are 6 minutes into the game.
That's
he
really,
just had
really
had boost
crazy.
now.
I gotta love this stuff.
That's really crazy since he doesn't have any gas. And now he's starting to get his gas in the second base.
But he's not injecting, like he needs the lava right now, but there's no injecting going on.
And the Lings are just
That's
gonna...
crucial.
Ling's just gonna harass
It's
this
getting-
cannon, but it's not
Oh,
really
it's,
gonna do
it's
much.
down. It's not cancelled. It's down.
Cannons is not cancelled,
That's-
and that
It's
is...
a loss of 150 minerals in the early game.
That's quite a big loss,
But,
but then again...
but the thing is, does he need a cannon? Not really. What does he need
really.
right now? 2 sealers, win the game. He just needs to take this up.
He's making a
Bughy,
sentry all in,
No,
I think.
you need to put a production tab up.
And the proxy pylon's going to be put down the top. And funny
Yeah.
enough, this pylon is not actually the best place. I mean, sure, it's hidden. But at the same time, it's a longer run towards the base.
But it might be for DTs. I definitely think it's going to be DTs. Oh, Stargate. But okay. Another thing we're seeing right now is that, try and think about this, right? The Zerg went for a greedy opener, but we are 8 minutes into the game. He's behind
Okay.
the enemy.
Okay.
You cannot be behind at 8 minutes in the game. You should, if you're going for, let's say, the Stefan opener. Oh, 8 minutes. What do we have at 8 minutes? We have 60. Oh, we have a 60
Oh,
minutes.
he's going for roaches. He's going for a roach warrant, and yet he doesn't know about the Stargate.
And another thing is also, and there he's getting speed. How, this Zerg either...
Oh,
Look at this. He's gonna scout it. He is gonna scout. That's a Stargate, so he's gonna scout it. and
Zerg
maybe-
player doesn't, or Purple player doesn't care about scouting. You know, Zerg, or some Purple players, they will
Force
even
going
use
down.
it as part of their wall. Does it matter?
Free
Not
sport
really,
going
because
down now. Free
This
sport
shit-
going down.
a Purple player cannot not make Stargate. Like, you always need Stargate for map vision.
Oh, look how close to this Overlord. Look at this close how this Overlord's almost got the pylon to the top left. Very close there. And
He's
now
reshot.
the Overlord's just gonna get
Getting
picked off.
2 more gas.
The Overlord's gonna get picked off, and I know he's not gonna be supply blocked.
So, okay, I don't know what the hell. Like, he went for such a greedy opener. He's behind economy. He's behind
Yeah,
supply
he's
wise.
not-
He's
not
behind economy,
behind
he's
economy.
behind supply, and his queens
He's not
are not
behind
even on the
economy.
right position. His queen's not even rightly positioned.
What are you saying? He doesn't go economy, but he went 3 heads before pool? No, 4 heads?
Forage.
He went
That's
for
like saying,
heads
hey, I'm
before
going 3
four.
command centers, but I'm going for all in. That's not making sense, man. You go heads to get workers. That's how it works. You go spawn pool to get units.
And now the Phoenix is not really going to do anything, and the Queen might just take off some of the shields.
We might see a little bit of attack of the Zerglings coming up. I think they're going for the third base now.
Yeah, but the harassment. Yeah, but the harassment
Pick it
on
up.
take it out
Check
the
the
Queen there.
Zerglings, check the Zerglings.
So it's going in, and there's also Queen getting picked up.
Queen
He
getting
can-
picked off there.
Oh, the Queen doesn't get picked up, and there's definitely going to be a cancel for this head. There's no doubt about that. Needs to get cancelled
He needs to
immediately.
get cancelled.
Yeah, he needs to cancel it.
And
there
they
you
get
go.
That's a
Yeah.
cancel.
That's nice.
Block them in, split them up. Oh,
No,
too bad.
no sentries, but he is gonna take out the wall and do a block there. And
So, we're not seeing any really injects from the Zerg plan. He needs to go on injection. I'm not sure. Okay, he's going force in Hydros, but
Guys, do you know what happens if you collapse your rock and there's units under them?
most of the units will go away.
yeah,
but if
most
they're
of the
stuck in
units
the
will
middle-
just go either
If
under
there's a
it or
unit
die.
stuck exactly in the middle, it will die. But
Hold
most of the time,
position.
they split
They will
up.
die.
Most-
Oh, those Hydras just walk under the Phoenixes.
Oh man,
He needs
Go
to
on.
finish
he
this,
needs
right?
to do something about these Phoenixes.
What?
Oh, he's getting a free Queen off, and what is the Zerg doing? He's moving away from the Phoenixes, and the
He's
Phoenixes are just
yeah.
getting free kills here.
And
About
I think
Overlord.
his mind right now is that he
He's
went
committing.
for the most greedy opener you can even go as a Zerg player. Let's be honest, right? This is more greedy than any player would go that is going standard play.
The Overlords and
Yeah,
the
but-
Phoenixes are just gonna get picked off.
The Zerker now
Queens.
pushing in. He
And
needs
the
good
Zerg-
force fields to hold this.
Bughy needs some really good force field. If he puts force field down,
He totally forgot about it. He's focusing too much on the...
that might just be a loss right there.
Oh my god.
He
This.
needs to get his mothership core in and get an
But that guy
overthrow.
would have died. That got sniped.
Oh,
Oh, the Void Ray.
Yeah.
The Void Ray's just going to be easily picked off. And, oh, that's a nice force field. Definitely going to block out some of those Hydras. And the Phoenixes have just said to pick off
Yeah.
the rest. And he could just go to the counter. He could just go for a counterattack now and
That-
win.
No,
that
the
engagement
thing
was
is,
really worth it.
he's making enough units right now, right? Like, that was a really good move by the Zerg player. But the Zerg player is doing a really weird side because he went for so greedy, like, again, I'm just gonna say this is gonna sound evil, but against a decent player who scouts where he'll say, oh, thanks, brief wins, 28 points or 14 points on that, alright? This will never win against a player who is like, oh, make zealots, but it did work out against this guy. And the weird thing is he's not going economy-wise. You're 40 minutes into the game. He needs 80 to work us.
And
So,
Buggy's going for storms. Buggy's
Yogi
trying to get
isn't
top
really
kills.
having a good army composition though.
Who?
Because he's playing Circling Hydra and you're going Sky Toss in the beta way.
Yeah, he doesn't run a good Sky Source like this, but
I
I'm
don't
not
think
sure.
Protoss has enough to actually clear these Hydras.
he does have enough.
He might,
Oh, no,
he
the
might have,
Protoss
he
does
might
have
have, but it's also really close.
The Protoss, I think the Protoss lost right there.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not
The
using
Hydras,
the force field
are
enough.
just picking off too much DPS.
I would say that's kind of a really weird eco cheese by ITO and then a really bad force field.
Keys.
Kinda,
No keys.
Yeah.
My keys.
And
dude,
now the Hydras are going to get picked off
Yuri?
again thanks to the
Yes.
listen to what I
Zealots.
said. Eco cheese. It means if I go 3 CCs before Rex, that's an eco cheese. It might work out. I win the game. If you now
Yeah.
make, let's say, a single attack unit, you win the game, right? That's how
Yeah.
eco cheese work.
I never heard of this term.
If you wet Starcraft, you'll hear about it. But okay.
Another push coming
Trying
for
to stabilize right now, but it's not going so good. And I think he's just delaying.
Ah, the army supply is dropping for the Protoss, and oh man, I think this is it.
Yeah, this is it. That might be it.
This might be it, and
Way behind.
there's no reinforcements. He's only got the Zealots, and the Zealots are just gonna get picked off by the Hydras.
Yeah, for this army to be handled with, you need some good force splitting the armies up.
And he just finished his robotics bay, and it's not going to be enough. The Colossus won't be on in time to stop this. He's going to lose his third in this raid.
Yeah, and he won't have range yet with it, so he can pick up the Colossus also very easily. If it's gonna pop out, but it's not gonna pop out.
And
GG!
he calls
GG.
for GG.
I think you'll see
Yeah.
the second he didn't force field at range right there.
Yeah,
Mistakes like that can definitely hurt you in PvC, and that's kind of how the matchup works, unfortunately.
yeah, he was
Very quick.
too focused on the Phoenix, and he forgot to force field the ramp.
And the scores are currently now 2-2 all for both of the clans.
So the next player we'll have up is playing is Polaris.